actually from the guy in the Nike Tech, so I'm not sure if he should have went at him. But my guy clapped in his face. That can kind of be a little disrespectful or whatnot. Um, but these are the reasons that I don't go to a lot of. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Bryan Turner, Coach Bryan Turner, Coach BT. Welcome to another edition of the Bryan Turner Basketball Podcast. And guys, we got a fun one for you today. Again, hopefully everybody's doing good. Thank you guys for checking out the podcast. No matter how you're listening to it, if you're listening to it on Apple, on Spotify, on YouTube, just in your phone, just checking it out, checking out the clips, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. Keep encouraging me to continue to do the podcast, to have great guests on here, great topics. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to grow ourselves to be better people in the world, setting great examples for the next generation. So, with that being said, I'm going to jump out the window with this one today, fellas. I want you guys to check this out. And then I'm going to do a little quick reaction because I did a few videos this week where I was working out, trying to get back in the mode, man. Again, we have camp June 1st through the 5th, June, I want to say 12th through the 15th, and July 20th through the 24th. But your boy got to keep getting in shape, moving. Can't let my body kind of get stiff and old and wrinkly and all of that. You as old as how you feel. So if I feel good, man, then I'm not feeling old. So posted a few videos this week just about me hooping, man. Great response, great feedback from me just working out in the gym and what I like to do with that content. And when I'm in the gym, not everyone has the ability to get to these trainers, to have a situation where you get a specialized trainer that's working on games for you, skills for you, drills for you. So what I want to continue to do is just do drills that I know that point guards need, that shooting guards need, that bigs need. And then if you're just an overall basketball player, man, you're going to have some type of skills and fundamentals, no matter if you continue to grow, continue to get bigger, stronger, faster. Because at my age, at age 44, I'll be 45 this year, I can still keep up. I can still keep up with guys that are 17, 18. That makes me feel good. To be able to continue to do that, I paid a price. I paid a price the next day, but it's all in fun. At the end of the day, I always wanted to be the coach that I would want guys to play for. I don't want to be the guy just on the sideline barking and yelling, saying, do this, do that, and do this. And then when the ball gets thrown your way to demonstrate, you can't get up off the ground or you've never played before, anything like that. So what I want to do is a lot of times when you get old, over 30, over 40, and you're still competing, things kind of get a little, you don't have time for the BS, at least in my book. I don't have time to waste time. So if I go hoop, I want to play ball. I don't want to call every foul. I don't want to stop every play because once I get going and I lose and I have to sit down, it's a wrap for me. So I want you guys to check this out. Check this out real quick. I want to know your thoughts. And why is it? Why is it that every time, man, I see highlights of guys in LA Fitness, man, this is always some of the outcomes. Check this out. All right, one more time. All right, so just looking at the clip again, pickup game, get a little feisty. Um, First of all, some things that I just want to kind of point out. I'm not sure if this is LA Fitness, but I typed in LA Fitness and it says LA Fitness Hoopers be like. And it just seemed like it's always just a whole bunch of just failed hoopers, man. That just they get together and everybody is out there trying to you know, flex, show some machismo about themselves, about the game. And some of the things that, like I said, that kind of stood out to me. We got guys that have Nike Techs on hoodies. He's playing with a hood on his head. One guy's out there with a staff shirt, with a cap on. Um, just watching it, I mean, it was a lot of grabbing, especially from the guy in the Nike Tech. So I'm not sure if he should have went at him, but my guy clapped in his face. That can kind of be a little disrespectful or whatnot. Um, but these are the reasons that I don't go to a lot of places where it's a situation where, man, I want to just go and hoop. I want to just go and hoop. Sometimes, man, I may not call a foul. Sometimes I may call a foul, but you need to be around other folks who have things to lose, especially in those situations. So, what am I saying? First of all, if you a projected college basketball player, and yes, I know you want to hoop. Yes, I know you want to find out what the runs are, and do this, that, and the third. But at the same time, man, you can't be putting yourself at risk playing with a whole bunch of guys that I mean, from the looks of it, don't even look like they respecting the game. The moment that I walk on the court and I see a guy out there, first of all, with jeans, that's one of the rules that is not allowed in my gym on the court. I will not roll a ball out. I will not, let anybody pick teams. If anybody on the court has khaki shorts on, they have jeans on, and on some cases even have sweatpants on. You are not about to get out here and disrespect the game. Not on my watch. All right. You can call me an old head. You can say whatever that needs to be said about not changing with the times, but at the same time, you're not about to get out here and disrespect the game where we're gonna have just guys all over the place looking a mess. And then you thinking that the games are gonna be quality. All right. And that's the key word, quality. Um, at my age, if you're a 30 and over hooper, 40 and over hooper, and you're still competing, respect the game. You got to be able to respect the game. And when you go places and you see guys that, may be disrespecting the game, don't put yourself in that situation because these are the things that can happen when you put yourself in a situation where people are disrespecting the game. They start disrespecting you. And then what happens? Now a whole bunch of misunderstandings, all because of what? One of the hardest things that it is to do for a lot of guys, and I'm going to talk about this here in a second, even when it comes to the NBA guys, man, guys, pride, man, pride and ego. Um, Folks don't want to be embarrassed. I think that's the biggest thing. You want to pull up to the game, you got your boo thing with you, you got your vibe with you, you got your friends with you. Under no circumstance do you want to be embarrassed and have people kind of punk you, talk down to you, disrespect you. Um, it's already bad enough that you got to compete with folks, and if somebody get the best of you on the court, but then they want to add some of the other stuff in, and you got to sit there and you got to take it. Just don't even put yourself in that position when it comes to pride and when it comes to ego, because um, men are gonna be men. You disrespect somebody. I'm not saying that you have to walk around and just let people walk all over you, but it has to be a situation where you don't put yourself in that situation, because we all know that trash talking can always go wrong. Some people may play physical than others, and when folks are playing physical, and one person may call a foul, and somebody else is getting hacked, may not call a foul, and then a little soft foul gets called, then all of a sudden we got a big problem, big misunderstanding. You know, um, Check this one out, because this was another one that I came across, and this was more one of the more recent ones. Actually, it's two of them. All right, as you can see, this series is kind of getting out of control. The Spurs are up 3-1. All right, and what is it with excuse me, what is it with a lot of the NBA guys, man? Everybody thinks they're tough. You think you're tough, and then but you got a lot of teammates, you got a lot of folks that's rushing to your defense. And both of those plays for Castle, that was very, very immature. Um, for the other kid, I mean, he did what he was supposed to do, but I mean, I see so many instances, man, where these guys get fouled hard, and then they lay down there for almost a half an hour, all because they got fouled hard, let alone getting punched. So you got a situation like that, and then the guy did what he was supposed to do, but then look at Castle with the quick flop. As soon as he got pushed, it's like he fell back maybe three or four steps, all from getting pushed, man. So a lot of theater right there, a lot of theater. Let's check this one out. See if we can pull this one up. Let's go through some of these highlights to see. Okay, all right. And get a layup at the end of the game. Hmm. Now let me say something about this. With this right here, I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at either. I'm not mad at either team. I'm not mad at the Joker. Uh, because he's protecting the game. We have a whole bunch of unwritten rules in basketball. Basically, when you're up and the game is kind of out of the way, you don't pad your stats. You don't go in for layups. You don't go in to try to embarrass somebody else. We seeing so many different times, even just this year, all of the different uh, point spreads and gambling and all these different things that are going on in our game. When you have somebody do something like this, you don't know if he's going in there to maybe cover the spread, not cover the spread, just doing little things like that. So they've always had unwritten rules in basketball, either unwritten rules, even in all of the sports, of things that you should not do. And I think he knew he wasn't supposed to do that. And I'm not saying that it's one of those things where you just don't have to do, but it comes to disrespect again. I'm 30, for the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds. You're not supposed to do something like that. And then when you just look at everybody is trying to pull folks away, grab folks. To me, it's just a whole lot of theater. Just knock it off, knock it off. But like I said, at least Joker went in there trying to defend the game, I should say, just on the simple fact that, hey, that you're not supposed to do stuff like that. As an NBA player, that guy's been probably around the game for a very, very long time. And hey, it's just unfortunate that you're seeing these guys, man, just get into these little dust ups, I like to call it. So it's just nothing but a dust up. Because at the end of the day, man, I don't think these guys really, really want to have beef with each other. Don't really want to fight each other. You know, these guys are blessed, millionaires. They're able to take care of their families. Got thousands of people around the world watching them. Why would you do something like that to jeopardize certain things? You know, to me, yeah, just a little bit, you know, just a little unacceptable, I should say, from just these last little couple games, man. But let me know your thoughts, man, in the comment section. Do you think NBA players can actually fight? All of these celebrity boxing matches, man. I want to see some of these either former NBA guys or NBA guys get in the ring. I think we remember when Jake Paul got in the ring with Nate Robinson and what happened after that. I think you got some other guys that's from the NFL and some other guys around, some entertainers that actually, they get it in. But at the same time, man, NBA guys, man, y'all too blessed to be out there having grievances and fights like that unnecessarily in front of thousands of people at home and thousands of people in that arena. Just knock it off. Okay. All right.